Hey everyone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Weekly Wrap-Up. I'm Hayes Brubaker.
And I'm Jessica Lee. On today's show, you'll be joining us in our conversation about this week's biggest headlines in the news. So let's begin with the newest news, Donald Trump again.
Yep, President-elect Donald Trump is starting to fill out key positions for his return to the White House with a steady stream of appointees and nominees. We have a list here of all the names and positions of all the new members.
So drum roll for the first guy.
Yep.
J.D. Vance.
Yeah, everybody already knew
President.
that one, but J.D. Vance, Vice President, and then we're moving on to Susie Wiles for the Chief of Staff. The
First woman.
Yeah, first woman Chief of Staff.
And then there's Pete Hegseth, who's the Secretary of Defense.
And then we have Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Security.
She's very young.
She is very young.
Mike Waltz, the National Security Advisor.
We have Tom Homan, the new border czar.
John Ratcliffe, who's the CIA Director.
And then we have Stephen Miller, which is the Deputy of Staff for Policy.
And last but not least, Lee Zeldin, who's the Environmental Protection Agency.
Yes, and a full list of all the appointed members, as well as full descriptions of each people we just mentioned, can be found at apnews.com. And I believe they keep updating it as he adds more people. And additionally, Trump said that Elon Musk will lead a new, quote, Department of Government Efficiency, which despite the name is not an actual government agency.
What a surprise.
Yeah, but it's an organization that will work from outside the government and offer advice and guidance, and will also partner with the Office of Management and Budget, I believe, to do some things and do like an audit of the government, I think is what they're talking about.
So that's a pretty large job for...
It is. I don't know what that's going to look like or how that's going to work, but we'll have to wait and see. And
we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
So in other news, earlier this week, all of the U.S. airlines were prohibited from flying to Haiti for 30 days because gangs shot up 3 of the planes. So an order of events on Monday, Spirit Airlines landed in the capital of Haiti, and there was 1 injured flight attendant, and they did find gunshots on the plane. And then, there was gunshots fired at the plane. And then on Tuesday, JetBlue and American Airlines both found gunshots on their plane. They didn't know until they did their post-flight inspections. And American Airlines did suspend their flights to Port-au-Prince.
I'm glad you pronounced that and not me. I would have butchered that. And this is part of a new wave of gang violence.
Until February 12th.
Oh, until February 12th. I cut you off, sorry. But this is a part of a new wave of gang violence that came after a new prime minister has been sworn into the country.
Yes.
And these shootings they're causing them to tighten up security all across Haiti, as they should probably, because
as they should.
We don't want planes getting shot at.
What are they doing?
They're shooting they're shooting at planes, like you just said.
No, I mean, how are they tightening up security?
Oh, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Okay, anyway.
Moving on, we have some unfortunate news here in the United States. The Northeast is undergoing some bad wildfires right now. Usually it's more out west in like California and stuff, but there's also fires in the Northeast, which is not good. Do you have anything to say on this?
Not good.
It's not good.
But firefighters in Massachusetts are working to contain all these dozens of fires, or they did work on containing them. And there was like strong winds, dry conditions. It's not really a good environment for these fires to be popping up. But that's really it.
Well, there's also, these fires are causing heavy smoke to like go all through the East Coast, even into New Jersey and New York City and other parts of New York as well. So it's causing the air pollution or in the air quality to be even worse, which is unfortunate. But hopefully it'll all be okay and not too many people get affected.
Better.
Yeah.
But
switching gears here.
Crazy news. Megan Fox is pregnant with her fiance Machine Gun Kelly's baby.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but she does have 3 other kids with her ex, Brian Green.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Yes, and they're all under the age of 10.
Oh, really?
So they're new kids.
Interesting.
And now that this news has come out, people are looking back at the hints that she was dropping back in the past few months.
I see.
And she did the usual baggy streetwear style when she's seen out in public. And she played a role as MGK's pregnant partner in his music video for the song Lonely Road.
Okay, so that was a not so subtle hint.
It was not subtle at all, but I guess people just weren't expecting
Yeah,
it.
that's fair. Well, that is interesting to hear.
You don't have anything
I don't
to
have
say.
too much to say about it, no. But we do, to wrap up the show as per usual, we have a space
Yes.
story, and there's another supermoon this week, which is quite exciting. This is the 4th and final supermoon of the year, and it will be taking place this Thursday
This Thursday.
and Friday. So Thursday and Friday-ish. Well, it'll be big both days.
Yeah, and we did cover this in another show, but I did explain that a supermoon is when the moon is closer to the Earth than normal.
Yep. So it's just a little bit closer, so it makes it appear bigger in the sky.
Yes.
But this is the last one, the last supermoon until October of next year. So if you want to see it,
Gotta
make
go
sure you
see
look outside.
Yes. Well,
You want to wrap it up?
let's wrap it up. So that's all we have for today. Make sure you check out Inside Swoop on Facebook and Instagram to find out more details about the stories we covered from our amazing team members.
Yeah. And thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Weekly Wrap Up. I'm Hayes Brubaker.
And I'm Jessica Lee.
And we will see you next time.